This video might start drama. I know saying that instantly might put a lot of people off, but I do kind of think that it's interesting to analyze, to have a look at, what is happening in this, sphere. It is kind of interesting looking at what is going on here. Because for those of you who may remember, a little over, a year ago now, I had a chat with NoJustice. And my whole disagreement with her was, look, you can do a lot of good, a lot of good, if you are in a political party and you are working within that political party to achieve, greater goals, greater aims. And my whole aim was, Labour's probably the party to do it. Like, it is the only other sort of big party. There are still lots of leftist groups in the Labour Party, despite the protestations, of course, of many other leftists saying, no, there aren't, no, there aren't, there are. You can sort of affect change. We've had not that too long ago, a really fantastic interview with Josh, who works with Movement Forward. In fact, I really want to have another conversation with him again, especially after the general election. I need to sort that out because I keep on meaning to do it and get in contact with him, but I don't do it. But I do really want to have another conversation with him on a lot of the stuff that's happened. Of course, it's the general election and so on. However, back to that conversation. So part of that conversation was, this was it and this was it. And of course, her idea was, no, you can't do that within Labour. I'm doing it within the Greens, and that the Greens are the party of like, this is how we are going to sort of achieve true socialism, etc., etc. And I laughed in her face. I fully admit, hands up, I laughed in her face on that. I still think that was very justified of me doing that. I still think, and especially some of the stuff that she's been saying recently, and some of the stuff I've been seeing in the OG Green chat that I'm in. Like I say, those of in the Pony Club, of course, and the Patreons will know that I am secretly squatting in that chat, just watching some of the messages go by. It's kind of funny. But I will say this, let me at least be charitable here. Let me open by being charitable here and saying that, it would be wrong of me to say what I didn't think what NoJustice was doing wasn't good. And, wasn't, speaking to my own values of, working within a political party and, trying to improve it from the inside. That is and has been my whole thing on this channel. That is the constant thing I have always been saying since day one on this channel when I talk about politics. I think political engagement is really important. I constantly speak and talk about, join a political party, go and get involved with, like, the local, organization, go to their meetings, go to council meetings. You can do so much. Again, I know it's an overused cliche, but go and read Paint Your Town Red. It is so good, and it shows you the diagrams of how you can be really effective in sort of a local council. How you, if you want change, which we'll get on to a moment, if you want change and you want to impact change really fast, doing it at a national level takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. Whereas at a local level, you can affect quite a lot of change very quickly. And in fact, at a local level, it is far easier to get things changed and to implement stuff than it is at a national level. So, like I say, we'll see what people say about that. But no, like I say, I think local level, local politics is just as important as what goes on in Westminster. It annoys me that a lot of people tend to ignore that, which is, again, my own pet gripe with sort of a lot of people when they sort of look at politics, they seem to ignore what goes on at a local level. But there you go. That's why I do talk about a lot of local stuff on my channel from time to time. But back to this. So it is, of course, I think, interesting that now you are seeing groups like Greens Organise and, more importantly, NoJustice becoming angry at their political party. And all I've got to say is to sort of those people in GO and to know Justice herself, um, welcome to being in a political party. This is what it's like. Like, because recently she did a stream where she said she was really, really angry and annoyed at the fact that the Greens were not engaging with her socialist group. And it's like, yeah, yeah, that's what happens in a political party. You've got to build bridges. You've got to be willing to compromise. Like I've said before, good luck, by the way, in trying to engage with your socialist ideas for the working class when most of the Greens' core voter base is built around environmentalists who want to achieve net zero as quickly as possible, but don't really care about a lot of the consequences and a lot of the costs that are going to have to be paid by working class people for this huge dogged pursuit of achieving net zero. Good luck when you start to have those conversations. And I highly suspect at some point or another, um, she will probably do a video espousing how frustrated she is that these people won't compromise or that they refuse to see her point of view. And what you are seeing, especially in the Greens Organise, is anger. And I have to say, why are you so on this anger trail? Oh my God, we've got to be angry. We've got to be angry. You can't be angry 100% of the time. Like, you just cannot. It will just eventually come across as being completely disinteresting. Oh, there they go, the Greens again, just being angry. You'll just get dismissed. And it's kind of funny that in the Greens Organise chat, they are quite dismissive of a lot of the stuff that Ed Davey did during his general election campaign. And I have to say, why are you so dismissive of his general election campaign? Because actually, that achieved quite a lot. Yeah, he went bungee jumping, he went paddleboarding, but every single time he did that, everywhere he went with a message, an aim, an objective. And as I did a video a long time ago, saying, well, back during the general election, that this was like Ed Davey's revenge tour, it absolutely was. And the Lib Dems achieved that objective. Like, they succeeded where I see now a lot of people in the OG chat not understanding what they really need to achieve, to succeed. When it comes to sort of talking about messaging, again, I come from a marketing background, so I sort of see that quite a bit. That I just yeah, it's some interesting conversations I've seen in that chat. But also as well, it just comes across as they are running into a brick wall. And I think the big challenge for these, not only for OG and No Justice, is eventually they will be told no. At some point in the political party, in their system, they will either have a vote or they will do something and they'll be told no, or they will fail. And it won't be just once, it might be multiple times they get told this. And then we will see, as I said before, will these people actually have any staying power within the political party? I don't think they will. I've said this before. I think all these people who have, fled, they went, joined the momentum, then they went and, now they've joined Green, or they went and joined other various, things. Not everyone went and joined the Green Party, mind you. But I think, as we've covered before with, Mike, and he was speaking about what some of his local Greens were saying about all these new members they were getting in, that they weren't, shall we say, that interested about them. We'll see what happens when they start running into these no's, when they start running into these doors. What will they do? Because it already sounds like that they are starting to do that, and all I've got to say is, as I said at the beginning, welcome to what it's like being a political party. I don't think you will be able to sustain it for the long haul. So, as always, let me know what you think down below. And of course, as always, there's the like, there's the share button, there's the down below, there's the Patreon, there's the buy me coffee link where you can all buy me coffee, the YouTube thank you button, and of course, as always, there's the Pony Club down below as well. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.